Manchester United's under-18s ran riot with a 5-1 win over Chelsea in the FA Youth Cup on Wednesday, and Chido Obi took centre stage with a hat-trick. It was an excellent display of finishing from the 17-year-old. So let's take a look at his goals, discuss his continued development this season, and with Darren Fletcher, Jason Wilcox and Chris Vivell all watching on from the stands as he put on such a clinical goal-scoring performance, I think they'll be having a conversation with Ruben Amorim. Let's talk. We did a video earlier this month taking a look at Chido Obi's development at Manchester United this season. And it's fair to say that he's been developing well when last night he took centre stage with a hat-trick against Chelsea's under-18s in the FA Youth Cup. And it was impressive. What I'm going to do in this video is take a look at the goals that he scored, have a conversation about his performance overall, speak about the under-18s in general, because there's a few more I need to speak to you about from that game last night, so watch to the end, and also an overall conversation about his prospects this season, because you can't really ignore a 17-year-old who's banging hat-tricks against Chelsea in the Youth Cup, can you? Remember, the FA Youth Cup was a trophy that the under-18s didn't win last season. We're now facing none other than Arsenal in the next round. Chido Obi is going to enjoy that one. But let's take a quick look at the 3 goals that he scored, because I think these 3 goals, the hat-trick that he scored yesterday was a really good example of just excellent goal scoring and sort of natural ability that Chido has, right? So the first goal here was created by Camerson at right back, who was fantastic, with a lovely ball just over the top into that gap there that Chido spotted, made that run onto. It was a lovely pass and it was a lovely finish. And from this position here, keeper's out there, he's spreading himself where Chido just spotted the gap. Very simple. It's one of those things that you say it's a simple finish from here, but could have easily have been one of those finishes where it just kind of just hits the keeper's arm, hits it. But no, he spotted the gap and he found it. It was a calm finish from somebody who knows exactly what he's doing. And that's what I would call that goal. It's a sort of goal that a good striker and a good goal scorer will make look easy, but isn't particularly easy. Now, the second goal here, excellent work on the left-hand side from Bianchetti, I always get his name wrong. He wins the ball, and Chido is just strolling back from his position there in the box. 2 seconds later, this happens. He's there, he's got the ball, he's spotting the run, and a lovely little drag across, and Chido's making that run onto the ball there. This time, it's a left-footed finish. First time, into the corner, and the keeper has no chance. Really solid finish again from Chido. This one's just kind of on the move. Goalkeeper never really stood a chance. 2 goals, 2 different finishes. Could have got the perfect hat-trick, but didn't get his third goal wasn't a header. It was another really smart finish. Let's run through that here. So this was a ball in from Darren Fletcher. And you can see Chido at the back post there. Expecting effectively kind of like a Maguire-style run where curve the ball in there. Chido probably aiming to connect with the ball there, right? Didn't happen. The ball's floated differently. So this was a smart move from Chido. You can see him at the back stick here, holding off. Just kind of vacating from that area there, not getting involved, just in case the ball was to break, which is exactly what happens. And again, you can see it's a good finish there. Lots of bodies in between the goal and him, and he finds the back of the net. So it was, if the first one was a really solid example of just smart finishing, the second one was a really good example of making the run to the front post and a sweeping finish on his left foot. And the third goal was a good example of holding back, just in case the opportunity drops, and taking advantage of it. And a good finish from him. And he's there kissing the badge after. He loves it. Doesn't miss Arsenal at all, even though they desperately need a striker. Nah, that's all right. You keep your... Nah, you do you, lads. Must be loving life with under-18s. I know our first team environment isn't exactly great right now, but the under-18s, prior to losing to City the other week, won 11 out of 11 in the league. They're running rampant against Chelsea and the under-18s in the FA Youth Cup. Now, in terms of what happens next, he loves the club. His words, not mine. Pop it in the comments what you think happens and when. Because I think we'll see Chido in a United shirt before the end of the season. But I'm still erring on the side of caution. I know he's enjoying himself and he's banging in goals in that environment, but it's not that I don't think he'll be ready. Because physically, of course, he's way above the under-18s levels. and under 21s really. Does that mean it will necessarily come across into senior? No, it doesn't at all. But I'm more worried about our own environment, our own culture, the club right now, the desperation that we have for a goal scorer. You know my concerns and my thoughts on that. But I want to go back to that game last night because I really want to say that that game was not just about Chido. I want to pick out another couple of players and then an overall conversation about the under-18s performance. That's Camerson there, who played right back yesterday. And his first one, I've already shown you what the assist was. A lovely ball from a deeper position. But the second one was a barnstorming run down the right-hand side. Couldn't be stopped. Eventually cut the ball across for Scanlon, who scored. It was a really impressive performance from him. And if you're looking at big weaknesses that we've got in this squad, you're looking at wing-backs. So maybe you might see Camerson getting involved in first-team training, getting the opportunities to be involved in those. I think he'll deserve that. As would James Scanlon, by the way. He got 2 goals last night, and he's been impressive for some time now at that level. I think he's above that level. He's already a senior international with Gibraltar. Now, you might laugh and scoff at that, but still, for a player who's still playing under-18s football, that is impressive because he's playing against fully fledged internationals, even if he is getting pumped with Gibraltar. I'll be interested to see if he got some opportunities. I don't know if he will, but I think he definitely needs a loan. I'm surprised he didn't go out on loan, really. But if you just look at that team yesterday, first of all, they're all bloody units. And that's something that you're definitely noticing. From Dan Armour to the Fletcher twins to Chido to Monroe there, and even the smaller players, the likes of Bianchetti, you've got Harry Mass, you've got James Scanlon, Devaney. They've all got a sort of tenacity to their game. And it's just a compliment to the under-18s, a compliment to Nick Cox, and a compliment to United's academy that they've built this squad up. And then off the bench last night, you had Ibrahimov, you had Thwaites, you had Lacey. The quality is there in abundance. And of course, the quality is there with the goal scoring that this man is bringing. As I said there at the start of the video, the next game for the under-18s is away at Arsenal. And that is something that is... Chido is going to be crossing off the days on his calendar to go to the... Is it going to be played at the Emirates? I don't actually know where Arsenal's under-18s games play. Might be played at, what is it? Hale? Is that their academy? I can't remember. I think it's Hale. Either way, it was very impressive from Chido. You can't... It's not a case of just hyping him up saying he's completely ready, but it was impressive to score a hat-trick against one of the best under-18s teams in the league. And in the way that he did, they were very measured. They were strikers' finishes. You can let me know what you think in the comments. It does feel like it's a case of when and not if he gets a debut. Oh, and of course, that's the case. But I said United took a risk in January, a calculated risk, by not bringing in any attackers. That helped with the finances of the club, but also I think the club are probably going to take a risk on bringing through Chido, maybe sooner than ideally they would like, but I would trust that man to be the right coach for him in that environment. You can let me know what you think in the comments.